Hey, don't do too much. You got him! Yo! I got ball! Right there! From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines.
Here we go.
And so here is Chicago. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
What a finish. Love to see that kind of explosiveness from Booker.
Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots from 14. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
I think this is where you give Abdul-Jabbar the ball and just watch him do his thing. So hard to stop inside.
Irving for three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Chicago. To the middle. Cunningham looking it over. Screen by O'Neal. And stolen by Simmons. Ahead. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Booker. Count it. Good.
Excellent work in close by Booker, showing how composed he is down there, too.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Here's James. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Chicago with the ball. Back to O'Neal. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He's as dominant as any big that's ever played the game. Shaq is a problem in all capital letters and exclamation points.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Screen by O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. James, a good look. And it's good from the elbow.
LeBron's skill level is so great. I mean, that mid-range is not his go-to, but he can do it all, so it looks like it's part of his go-to.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Right side O'Neal. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
You know, Ben Simmons so unique as a player. I think he's one of the few non-bigs who can actually dominate a game scoring below the foul line. Not just scoring, but with his passing, too. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Drexler got the nickname Clyde the Glide for reasons on display there. Loves to jam it home.
Hits the trifecta. It's a tie ball game.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And they're running. Knocked away. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Odom. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Miami. Now Doncic. Antetokounmpo, right side. From the arc. Doncic, no good. Chicago with the ball. James inside. Up and over Doncic. Rebound Miami. George scanning the floor. Here's Porzingis. There's the horn, and it's a close game at the end of one. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
And Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
Here's Robertson. He's scoreless. Here's Sigma. Outside for Green. To the left wing. Here's Robertson. He drops it from range.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Here's Durant. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Puts up a deep three. No luck on that one. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. That's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
Back to Durant. And he drives in. Chicago with a rebound. Pass to James. Right wing. Here's Odom. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Odom was not going to allow that foul to keep him from scoring the ball. Well done.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Outside Booker. Pass to Cunningham. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of this game. Cunningham with the ball. Off target from three-point range. Here's Myteam. Gets the three to fall. Myteim has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Oh, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Williamson up top. They set the pick. Pass to Drexler. Clock is at 3. A deep three. Rebound Miami.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Abdul-Jabbar. And he banks in the layup. Abdul-Jabbar's gotten his second bucket of the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Now here's Booker. Drills it from deep. Booker's got 7 points in the game. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
Booker no good.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Pass to Simmons. And it's rejected. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Miami out in front, up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Uses the glass on the layup. 10 points for him.
Hey, clearly this is where Simmons wants to be scoring the ball. As close in as possible.
James with the ball. Irving picks him up. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
The 7'2" Abdul-Jabbar is such a remarkable player, so talented, and you gotta love that unblockable signature skyhook shot that he mastered from an early age.
Here's Myteim. And that one's good. Irving for 3. And Miami leads by 3.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
James inside. Pass to O'Neal. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Just 4 to shoot. A tumble with a rebound. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for Miami. It's a 1-point game. And there's James from the arc. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
And when James is knocking down his threes, watch out. This offense is dangerous.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. Chicago trails by 4. Here's Cunningham. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Back to George. From deep three-point range. Chicago with a rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Booker. 7 points in the game. Here's the 3. Wow, way back there. Devin Booker connects.
Yeah, Booker makes the smart move right here, using a pick to get himself some space.
Doncic outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And Miami leads by 4.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And Booker with the jam.
Tell you what, he's not just a spot-up shooter. Booker's got great versatility to his game.
And it's Doncic missing. Chicago trails by 5. James outside. Doncic outside. Back to George. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Mutombo. Three-pointer, no good. And so here is Chicago. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. So both teams making some changes here. Miami leading by 5. Outside Irving. The 3. Buries it from 3. Irving's got 11 points.
How about Irving stretching out the defense, making the most of a rare trip behind the arc.
And there's James from the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. And stolen by Green. And so it's Miami finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Chicago trails by 8. Cunningham with the ball. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Now O'Neal. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And he jams it home with authority.
Boy, nobody wants to get in his way when he's this deep. Watch out.
Here's Simmons. From outside the arc. And again, it's Miami from deep.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
And nice work there in the pick and roll. Cunningham demonstrating improvement in knowing how to break defenses down.
And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. Outside Simmons. Got a piece of it. Back to O'Neal. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Miami making a switch here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Miami's coach had some advice for the team over that last break. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Welcome to two. Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. In this game, we'll see New York against Miami. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. So it's Miami now. Inside. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
There's a screen. Shot from 12. No good off the back of the rim. To the middle. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Using his size to spot and exploit these holes in the defense. It's a good find there by Simmons.
Pass to Hibbert. Here's Bird. He's guarded by Irving. Launches it from deep. And it's Bird missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Here's Mutombo. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Back to Simmons. Out to James. Drops in the 3.
I like this wrinkle. Put LeBron off the ball and then make a play for him.
Pass to Reed. They need this. Rebound Miami. Here's Mutombo. Left side Irving. That's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Just over a minute and a half in. They get it back. Here's Bird. Pass to Porter. Over Irving. Mutombo with the rebound. On the wing, Irving. Outside Simmons. Fast break. Here we go. Porter with it. He's guarded by Irving. Fires the 3. New York again can't hit. Here's Mutombo to the paint. Here's James. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Okay, Brown with the big boy moves. Look, he just absorbs the foul, still getting the shot, doesn't even feel it.
Both free throws good from James.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Here's Bird. Misses the three.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
The three. And the basket by Mutombo.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The shot by Mutombo, no good. New York trails by 9. Takes the three. Hibbert can't hit.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now Simmons. Out to James. Pass to Irving. Clock at 6. Here's Mutombo. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Mutombo's got 6.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
James with a steal. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Creating some easy offense off the steal. LeBron James always lurking with those quick hands.
Launches a three. Bird, that's good. He's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Outside Wembanyama. Launches it. Gets the three to fall.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
And so it's Miami. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. And they've got... Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Down low. And George with the jam.
He's not going to take it easy when he gets to the bucket. George will hammer it home.
Here's the pick. Here's Bogut. Rebound Miami.
Good shot, gone bad. You got to finish there.
And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient out here.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
Wide open. Yes, on the jumper. Bogut's got 4 points this quarter.
Guy's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical.
Oh, come on, Giannis. Unreal.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Oh, deflected. Oh, Durant with a steal. And Durant slams it home.
A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
New York trails by 16.
Come to me.
Here's Bogut. Fades and shoots. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. And here's Doncic outside. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. The three, Smith. Durant pulls it in.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. To the inside. George. This one for 3. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 5.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
And it's Spates missing.
That's just a bucket.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines.
Here we go.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Screen by Bull. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Simmons with it. Now Bull defending. And the basket by Mutombo.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Doncic looking it over. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Pass to Mutombo. And it's off from three-point range. Richmond outside. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Outside, Simmons. Pass to LeBron. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Doncic outside. And he drives in. And the dunk by Doncic.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Here's Doncic. Miami grabs the miss.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Mutombo misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Wembanyama. The three for Doncic. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here's Bird. And again, Miami with the triple.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And a good physical play there from Simmons, not letting the foul stop him from getting that shot off.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. And Simmons drops them both. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Miami trails by 3. Kept alive. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
So it's Miami now. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And the first one drops.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's putting the work to defy that assumption.
Now, here is Bird. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Doncic outside. Miami no good on that time either. The deep three from Porzingis. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Miami. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Especially on the road, you want to come in aggressive. Let everyone in this arena know that you are here to play.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Cunningham. Kicks it out to Banchero. There's the three. Miami grabs the miss. Outside Durant. And so Miami again turning it over. Here's Cunningham. With the drive. And Cunningham with the slam.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. K's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Pass to Mutombo. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 5. Got a piece of it. Here's Mutombo. No good from outside. Miami with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. And Miami making a change here. Cunningham looking it over. Now, here is Irving. Here's Mutombo. Pass to Radmanovich. Cunningham outside. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Start it.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. From deep, Antetokounmpo. And it's Radmanovich with the rebound. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And Irving slams it in.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And Carroll outside. A minute 42 left in the first half. That one drops for him.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
On the wing, Giannis. Doncic outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Great defense that time from Banchero. Pass to Radmanovich. Drills it from outside. Radmanovich has got the lead up to 5 now for Miami.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Back to Doncic. There's the triple. Outside for George. From the arc. And it's Doncic missing. Miami leading by 5. Radmanovich has a 2-pointer. Great look there, but off target.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
The 3-ball from Doncic.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. 6 to shoot. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Radmanovich. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The 3 from Porzingis. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Miami leads by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Miami. Trailing by 2. And it's Wembenyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembenyama hammering that one home.
Cunningham for three. Miami grabs the miss.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room. An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And it's Miami's ball. It's a three-point game. Irving attacking. And a slam dunk by Irving.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Mutombo sets a screen. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Right wing. 5 to shoot. Pass to Radmanovic. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Radmanovic has got the game tied up here for Miami. And here is LeBron. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, Big Ben rocking it.
And here's Cunningham. Fires from deep. And again, Miami with the triple. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Wembenyama.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Radmanovic. Back to Cunningham. No good. LeBron with some nice deep. From outside the arc. James connects from deep.
He's got a lot of weapons, but a sharp one is that little pull-up game. It's so dangerous.
Pass to Mutombo. Over Wembenyama. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, he's going to continue to shoot it.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5. He hits both from the stripe. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And a wide open look for Irving. The three-pointer no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Simmons on the wing. Goes back up. And he slams it right down on top of Cade Cunningham.
Love the assertive approach from Simmons, refusing to let the contact get to him.
And stolen by Simmons. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's LeBron. Tumbo grabs the board. Miami trails by 6. Cunningham outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Miami shooting their first free throws of this. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Simmons with it. It could go. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Miami. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Doncic. Shoots over Doncic. Doncic gets it to go inside.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Outside, George. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Floats it up for Wembanyama. And stolen by Wembanyama. The three for Doncic. Back to George. Puts up a deep three. The long distance three is big. And Miami leads by 5.
And this offense relies on George's range to space the floor, and he is one of the best at it.
Back to Wembanyama. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Here's Irving. And Dr. J slams it in.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible wrist.
Nice step back to get it off. Richmond's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Now a timeout called by Miami. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
During that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Phil Jackson said to the team. He told his guys to max it out on the three. If those shots aren't coming, then we need to move on. There are other looks for us out there. We want some diversity in those shot attempts, guys.
Thanks so much, David.
And tonight belongs to Simmons. When he's looking for his shot, Big Ben is a problem.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the storm so far for Miami.
Look, it's not just about forcing a turnover, guys. It's about converting them in those opportunities and cashing them in.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can. And this is Simmons at his best. When this kid is attacking the rim, he is tough to contain.
To the inside. Good ball movement here by Miami. Mutombo sets a screen. The kick out to Irving. Back to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now it's an 8-point Miami lead.
Playing bully ball in. Oh, my goodness. Man.
Stunning the crowd and the defense with that one. What a show from Doncic.
Outside, Simmons. Down low. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Luka Doncic.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it. And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Richmond outside. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Here's Simmons, and Ball sends it back. Second shot opportunity. Back to Mutombo. Shoots the three. They get it back. Up top, Simmons. For the three. Miami grabs the miss. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so here is Miami, trailing by 4. And here's Doncic from the arc. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Had to foul him on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst case scenario for them is OT.
And Doncic, here we go, to tie it up. No good from 3-point territory. And now they foul and stop the clock. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
And so it's Miami winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.